1, page number 4, and we do example number 4 right now. In this case, you can see it on screen. You have number and letters, okay? So take care of one thing at a time. Even the book, they write out like that, but the right way to do this, I would like to put them here -3. Put a bracket there. Every time you have multiply with negative, put a bracket around it, okay? Even they don't put it there, but that's not the right way. The right way you have to put there, otherwise it look like 7m cubed minus 3m cubed, okay? All right, let's do number, guys. First of all, take care of the sign. Positive and negative. How many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3. Odd or even? Odd, right? I only see one negative side that's odd, so the answer will be negative. Take care of the side first. After that, just do number. What's 7 times 3?
21.
Good. Now, we do letters, right? Are they the same base? They both base M, right? Good. So we add a power. What is 3 minus 3? 0. And then M to 0 is 1. Right? So we know this thing will go to 1. And negative 21 times 1 is negative 21. Okay, guys? Box it. Confident. And go next one. Okay, guys? That's number 4.
All right, so this is number 5, guys. The expression that we have is 2x raised to the second power. That quantity is raised to the -3 power, and we want to simplify the expression. So we're going to first use the rules of exponent. We're going to use the negative exponent rule to rewrite this expression as 1 over 2x to the second. Now it is raised to the third. So again, we put the expression down into the... So now we have put the expression down in the denominator. We have changed the sign from a -3 to a +3. And then we're going to use the power rule. And we're going to write 1 over. And every member is going to get cubed. So we're going to write 2 to the third. X to the 2 times 3 is 6. Lastly, what is 2 to the third? That is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8, times x to the 6th power. And we leave it like this because we want the exponent to be positive. So now we can box it, and that is the final result. Alright, guys, so we're going to do number 7. The expression that we have is 3 n raised to the 7th power divided by 6 n times raised to the 3rd power. Okay?
Okay.
So guys, let's take care of the numbers first. What is 3 divided by 6? Or how can we rewrite that or simplify that? 1/2. So we're going to write 1 over 2. And I'm just going to put a little multiplication symbol here. And now we're going to use the quotient rule to simplify this exponent expression. So we're going to write that as n 7 minus 3. Remember, you're subtracting 3 from 7. You're removing 3 factors from 7 factors on top. And finally, we're going to get 1 over 2 times n to the 4th power. And we can just simplify that as n to the 4th over 2.
So don't say the problem.
All right, right now we're on number 9. As you can see, that's what we have. We have fraction. All right, let's take care of one thing at a time. Right? Let's do base x. So the top and bottom, which one has more power? The bottom, right? The bottom has 3. The top has 1. So what 3 minus 1? 2. So for now, the first thing you do, I want you guys to draw a line. And then that will be x2. Yes or no? We get a 2 because the bottom has more, so the bottom will stay. So the bottom 3 minus 1, okay? Now, for the y, the base y, which one has more, top or bottom? Top. So you take top minus bottom. What's 4 minus 2? 2. So the answer is 2. And that's it. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next one.
Alright guys, so for this problem, we're going to use the power rule to simplify this expression involving the exponents. And let's take care of the x factor. So we have here x to the second, and we're thinking about using the power rule, so we're going to multiply the powers. 2 times 3 is 6. So we're going to rewrite the x as x to the 6th power. Very good. And then we're going to use the power rule again to take care of the exponent for the y, which is -1. -1 times 3 is
-3.
So we're going to rewrite that as y to the -3. And the last step, what should we do?
Subtract the x.
Not subtract, but rewrite the expression as x to
Negative
the
y. We flip
6
it, yeah.
over y to the third. Again, this is the negative exponent rule. When you have negative exponents, you should rewrite the expression so that you have positive exponents, okay? Alright guys, so we're gonna take care of this quotient. On the denominator, this is number 15. On the denominator, we have 3x raised to the second power. On the denominator, that was the numerator, sorry. The denominator, we have x to the minus 2 raised to the second. For the numerator, there's nothing to take care of, so I'm just going to copy it down. So 3x to the 4. On the denominator, we're going to use the power rule to rewrite it. So we're going to get x raised to the negative 2 times 2 is negative 4.
So we take the power, multiply them, okay? When you have one base, two power like this, you multiply the power. When you have two base, the same base, then you add the power. In this case, one base, okay? All right, good.
And then guys, we're going to use the quotient rule, right? So we're going to subtract what? I'm going to write 3 first of all. Rewrite that number. I'm going to write x, the base, and then we're going to subtract the powers. But we're going to do it upstairs. We're going to do 4 minus minus 4. What's 4 minus minus 4? Or 4 minus negative 4?
Double negative, right? Become
Double
positive.
negative, guys.
So 4.
So really, this is a 4 plus 4.
8.
And we're going to have 8.
Now, some of you guys have hard time for me to avoid mistake. I don't recommend you guys do this. Okay, there are two ways I want you to do. Okay, so let me modify this a little bit. Okay, way number 1, I don't want you guys to go slow. You guys be the practice, right? So I will do this. 3x 4. In this case, I want you to write it down, guys. I want you to write it like that. Don't skip this step. Sometimes I will ask you guys to skip, go fast, but not this case. All right, so you guys write out there. Negative 4 become plus, right? Because you have two negative, that's even power, even, right? Even. And then we know even is plus. Okay, so now will be 4 plus 4 is 8. That is way number 1, okay? Way number 2, what do we do with this? Like I said, I don't like to go with negative. You don't use your brain until you have to. Save it. Okay, so what do we do with this? I will start with this right here. Okay, so as we know, negative power, what do we do with it? I flipped. Right, every time you see negative power, bottom become top. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Is it easier now?
Yes.
Now, it's straight up. 4 plus 4, you ain't know it. Easy. So become 3x 8. And box it. I will refer this way. Okay? But if you this way, I need to see this step. I do not want you to skip it. Okay? 90% you make mistake. Even though you're super smart. Why? During the test, rushing, pressure, you're tired, the end of the test, never know. So you don't have to use your brain until you have to. Okay? So both way work for you. Okay? All right. Next one.
I do want to comment on that last way. Is that if you guys had a number next to the x to the minus 4, some people tend to actually bring the whole thing upstairs. So instead of putting 3x to the 4 over x and then x to the times x to the 4, they bring up, let's say there was a factor of 2, they will bring up the factor of 2 as well. So now they're multiplying 3 times 2 as opposed to having 3 over 2. So you gotta just be careful to only bring up that base, not any other quantity or expression. Alright guys, so we're gonna simplify this expression, okay? So we're gonna begin by the first factor, which is x to the second raised to the minus 3. We're gonna apply the power rule. So now we're gonna write x raised to the negative 6. Very good. And then
how do you get negative 6? You take the power, multiply, right?
2 times negative 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're multiplying the powers, right?
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna copy this thing down. And then from here, what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna take care of the bases. Or if you want, we can put the number in front.
Number, right? Two things.
Just put the number in
Number
front.
and letter, right? So take care of number first. 2. Now take care of letters, right? Same base. What do you do, guys?
And what's this called? This is the product rule. So we're gonna add the powers. That's gonna be negative 6 plus 3 is
Negative 3.
negative 3. And are we done with the problem? Or should we do something else?
We
Make it positive.
Make it positive.
How we do
the
that?
Exponent.
We
Flipped.
Flip it.
top today
So we're gonna flip it.
Bottom.
to the bottom.
Okay. Let me ask you, is this okay?
Okay, it was nothing.
Is that the final answer? I flipped it. No, it is actually not correct. Remember, you only bring down the base. The 2 is not part of the base. The base is x.
Oh, okay.
So the answer should be 2 over x to the 3rd power. Okay?
All right, we do number 21, and in this case, the 21 like this. We have the power of power and another base power. So we gotta use 2 different formula. All right, first of all, let's put them in. So take out the bracket. So -2 times -3,
Positive
6, right? Because we have 2 negative. All right, 2 times 3, 6. Okay, that's formula number 1. We take out the bracket. Now number 2, same base, 2 base. So we add the power. What? 6 plus 6?
12.
All right, cool. Box it and done. Okay. All right, so you can see that. All right, number 25, we will have negative power on both. Okay, guys. So, like I said, every time I see negative power, I don't like it. The only thing you should do always what? Flip it. All right, top to bottom, bottom to top. Perfect. All right, k -2 is top. Okay, by the way, you guys see that the first thing I do when a fraction, what do we do? Draw a line, guys. That will control everything. All right, because everything will follow that. If you don't have a line, we will mess it up and down. So draw a line first. Now, K2, negative, go to the bottom. K3, go to the top. Right? Now you divide. That means you subtract the power, right? The top has more or the bottom has more?
The
Top has more, so the answer should have on the top. That we'll have to check it real quick. Okay, so K3 minus 2 is K1. That is the answer, K. One shot and done. Ooh, look nice. All right, number 27, right? This is what I want you to do. A lot of people take a lot of time to copy from the question to your notebook, right? Make sure you remember, you know there's a base X, Y, Z. So in my head right now, the only thing I have to remember is the power, -3, -4, -5. Now look, I go and look at the book again. See, it would save me about 2 seconds. X, Y, Z, you know right away the base. And all you have to do, remember 2, 3, 4 on the top, and then you have 3, 4, 5, okay? Okay? All right, now, let's flip it, guys. I don't like it, so I make it a whole line here. So everything we flip on the top, there's nothing on the bottom. Okay? So let's flip it. X2, the same, right? And then Y3, the same, right? And then Z4, the same. Now, let's flip it. Yeah? Yeah? That's it. Now, easy. All we have to do, add them up. This C, go back to the first grade math. Okay, same base. What 2 plus 3?
5.
6. Cool. What 3 plus 4?
7.
You guys can add. You guys good. 8th grader, you guys can add. I'm proud of you guys. Oh my God. All right, last one. Don't make me feel bad here. What 4 plus 5?
9.
Oh my God, so fast. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, box it. Go home confident. So off. Okay, thank you. All right, let's pause here. All right, to show the people who are the voice behind the screen here. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. And this is our number 1 handwriting in here. That's his work. All right, guys. Out.